welcome back to my channel. I look like this right now because I'm having an allergic reaction to something, so I don't know what's going on. But for the rest of the video, instead of looking like this, I'm gonna look like... So this is, I'm doing the leap year book tag that I originally saw on Joanna Tation's booktube, so I will post her link down below. And so today is actually February 28th, but I'm going to be putting this up February 29th, so happy extra day of the year. We'll just jump right in and make this as quick as possible. An extra day. What's a book that brought something a little extra? So I was trying to think really hard about this one, and the only one I could think of that came to my mind was Jurassic Park. So this is one that this guy who's actually on my face right now has actually read. But I just think it was, you watch the movie and there is dinosaurs chasing people, and it's a dinosaur chasing people kind of movie. It's pretty much what you expect it to be. Clearly I need a new copy because somebody spilled something on it. So I just felt like the book was really good, and it is dinosaurs chasing people and attacking people, and deaths in it from that are different than the movie, so that was good. Yeah, it was good to watch, like to actually read this story because it was pretty different than the movie, but it just brought that little bit extra. Like the Ian Malcolm character is even better in the book, and he's very quotable and smart, and you get a little bit more of the science and stuff in it that I really liked. So that is a book that brought a little bit extra. And I'm actually going to jump down to the second to last question, and it says, what is something with green in the title? What is... So that's the book I picked here, just because I happen to have Jurassic Park, so I went with The Lost World. But then when I reread the question, it says green on the cover in your TBR. So I have this Nora Roberts book, The Search, that I just got from a friend of mine. She was giving away a box of books, so she said, if you want anything, take it. So I grabbed that. I'm not even 100% sure what it's about. I think there's a missing person. There's a dog on the cover, so it's got to be good. And then when I was looking through my books again for something else, I saw that I have Dark Places, and it's kind of green where there's the lock on the cover. It's kind of greenish. And I also had this prayer recipe book that my mother-in-law bought me, and it just really stuck out to me because if you look at the spine, it's green. And then obviously there's like, what's on the front? Like the flower leaves and stuff, and then the words. So green, there's lots of green for you. Taking a big leap. What is one book that you are or were afraid to read? So these books I'm going to show you next are not books I've read. So this book I picked up in BC at my mom's place for 50 cents. So to show how thick that thing is. That is a thick book. So that book kind of intimidates me in the fact that it is so thick. And I've also heard some interesting things about Karin Slaughter, and the kind of books she reads are pretty intense. Yeah, blood. They're pretty intense and gruesome, and some people can't even read them because they're just that gruesome. But I picked up some Karin Slaughter books from our local library that were older books. I think they're like the 90s, so I'm going to read those first and then go on to this one because it scares me because it's big. And then a book that actually like legit scares me to read because I didn't know. There's two of them. So one is the classic, The Turn of the Screw, that we picked up at Chapters for $6 when we were looking for 1984. And who reads that? Who writes that? Henry James? I just got Henry James, so good guess. And then the reimagining of that is The Turn of the Key, which I did not know was horror. So we'll see. I'm actually legitimately scared to read those books. Every 4 years, what's the fourth book you read this year? And the fourth book I have written down, I don't think it's actually the fourth I completed. But the fourth book I wrote that I started and then finished was Loving My Actual Life, and I did a whole vlog on that one, so you can go check that out. I'll link it down below. And then 366 days in a year. Third shelf down, sixth book on that shelf, which was The Woman in Cabin 10, which also kind of has a greeny cover. I read this for Buzzwordathon back in November, and that is Ruth Ware, so that's the first Ruth Ware I have read, and it was pretty interesting. Like a thriller, kind of psychological, kind of stabby. Not so much, but it's more just a mystery that you're trying to figure out, and it's pretty intense because the lady, our main character, is, people think she's going crazy, and she's questioning herself if she's going crazy. And then the 6th book after that is Things I Want My Daughters to Know. It's a book I picked up at a thrift store, and I think I probably read the blurb of it when I bought it, but I don't remember what it's about. And I'm a mom with 2 daughters, so I thought it would be a good book. Haven't read it yet, but that's my 3rd book, 3rd shelf down, 6th book, and then the 6th from that book. So that's that one. And then leaping ahead, the question was, what is something on a book or book series you want to get finished in the next 4 years, or a bookish bucket list that you want to do in the next 4 years? So for me, by the year 2024, I guess, I want to be able to go to like BookCon or Book Expo, and I think that'd be really fun. We noticed this year it was in New York. So my husband and I, we would like to travel pretty much anywhere, and New York would be a good place, and we thought it'd be fun. We could fly to, was it like Hamilton, Ontario? And then we could drive, I can't remember how many hours it was, but drive into New York and even stop in Scranton. So you gotta stop in Scranton. But I think that'd be really cool in the next 4 years to go to Book Expo or BookCon. And then I guess that's pretty much it. It's green on your TBR. And then the last question is, bad luck, what bookish things do you steer away from? And I just joined the book community last, like, April. So I haven't really gotten into much of the bad things, I guess, but just staying away from drama and things like that. And yeah, not getting into the drama part of it, just enjoying books for what they are. Anyways, thank you to this handsome man that I just pulled out of nowhere and asked him to be my face for the evening. And we'll see you later. Bye!